The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And this time he is in. LaShawn McCoy as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Geno now to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Taken from about the 12. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point up and good by Suckham. And the lead is up to 15 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Smith on first down. This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Smith. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throwing now is Gino. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And a solid run down inside the 30. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to to get off another play. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Up the middle, here's McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown! Antonio Gates, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and can With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. Now he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Gates with a grab. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. No score after one on EA Sports.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's got a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
2nd and 6.
Now Griffin.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Hall ought to give up the middle. On the move past the 40. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
12 more yards there and another first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Griffin. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Allen Lazard, 33 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Rodgers now on 1st down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This give is to McCoy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got his man, Gates.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw is Rodgers.
Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Eagles will have solid field position here.